Warning. This video was made for entertainment purposes. All abridged content is meant to be humorous and in no way insult the original media. Horizon Zero Dawn. The game about fighting massive metal monsters with nothing more than a bow and a spear and whatever you would consider the other weapon. Hey, wait, Samara, wait a minute. You already made this video. What the hell? No, I didn't. This is different because today we are going to be figuring out if we can 100% Horizon Zero Dawn on ultra hard difficulty without taking any damage and without getting hit. If I take damage, I gotta load my last manual save, and I can only manual save once every % of completion. There is nothing I can do to prevent a hit from technically dealing damage other than dodging, which gives me a few frames of invincibility. So both health boost potions and the shield weaver outfit, which give you extra health bars above your initial 100% health, do not count and are not allowed for this challenge. However, I am allowed to use defensive potions to avoid taking damage altogether, like the corruption potion, which resists corruption 100%, and inevitable damage caused by cutscenes is obviously allowed. So as soon as we start the game, our character, Aloy, tries to be like the other kids and provide for the community.
Children, come with me. She is an OC from 4chan, to be shunned.
In an effort to find a way out of the hole that we just fell in, we find a corpse laying on the ground with a spotlight and immediately turn to grave robbing the unknown shiny machinery off of its face. Actions like these are how you know you're a main character. Turns out this little doohickey is called a focus, and it lets us see wires within walls, vulnerable parts of machines, footprints, tracks, all sorts of things. Basically, it's the main information gimmick of this entire game, and using the focus, we are able to solve some simple puzzles to get plucked out of the hole by our caretaker, Rost.
Oh, thank the goddess. I didn't want to lose another kid. Grab my hand, girl. Let's go.
I fell in.
What's that on your head?
Nothing.
Did you buy it from Hot Topic?
No.
Give it here.
No.
You could start an emo phase.
No!
Well, if you're going to turn into a goth girl, you need to know how to survive. Come, Aloy. Home now. But tomorrow, you learn to sulk.
And to the next day, he teaches us how to heal. Yeah. Thanks, Dad. Really helpful here. Appreciate it. But he also teaches us how to stealth and throw some rocks and scan machines. And we even get to take out our first machine, a Strider. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of WTF, where today we're asking what the frisbee is a Strider. Now, being the average John Ben Doe from Dimension 148, I don't know a damn thing about Striders. So today we're going to have a very special guest, Sol, the creator of the universe, here to tell us all about them. Sol, what the frisbee is a Strider?
Striders are a cow-like small machine that spend most of their time watching grass grow. It is rather passive and can scare pretty easily, but with two main exposed weak points visible on its exterior, its eye, and its tank of blaze on its back, this substance is highly flammable, and if we were to pierce it with a flaming arrow, the reaction between the heat and the open air and the blaze would result in a large explosion. It is not uncommon to find blaze used in other machines around the ecosystem as well.
You heard it here first, folks. This is your average viewer signing off. Happy about our first kill, we then hear calls off for help in the distance and rush over to see a young man falling to his doom. For some reason, we are now more capable than Rost because we fall in straight away to save him. Using our new stealthy focus tool, we are able to guide him to safety, and then he is immediately berated for trying to talk to us because we are outcasts. Rost, for some unknown reason that we never know, and me, because I don't have a mom. Seems fair, I guess. Not having a mom is also the same thing I get bullied for moments later.
Your mama's so fat, she ate herself.
Damn it, girl, you're gonna stain your clothes.
Why am I an outcast?
How am I supposed to know? I'm not your dad. The matriarch brought you to me as extra punishment.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple, Aloy. We are down bad.
So how do I make them tell me?
I can only think of one way.
So tell me.
We are so down bad. It would take years of training.
I don't care. How do I do it? Tell me.
The proving. The annual Winter Olympics held every year. The winner is deemed too cool for school and is granted a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
I see. We best get started then.
Start training? Yes. Follow.
The next scene is us spending the next decade or more of our life, going from the age of 6 to 18, training for this upcoming proving event, which is now 2 days away, and we must prepare. But first, we gotta find Rost, because as soon as we wake up this morning, he's completely abandoned us, and we can't find him anywhere until we take more than a few steps away from the campfire and cabin to find Rost on a ridge. And finally, he tells us that he has one thing left to teach us before the proving, and it's going to require some fire. Directly after this conversation, I get a few perks that allow us to harshly stab machines if we get close to them silently, and give us a better chance at picking up resources, and a third one that gives us the ability to slow down time so we can aim a bit better. And since now we are at 2.54%, we are gonna save the game for the first time. Oh, Rost had also mentioned that we should hunt some food for the old woman who camps up on the nearby cliff. So we run over to ask her what she wants for dinner.
Hello, Grata.
God? Is that you who speaks to me once again? I told you I am too hungry for the eye candy of playboys to arouse my lust for thee.
Don't worry, Grata. I'll hunt your rabbits.
Thank you, God. Could you also get my beads from the Overlook that I lost? Last I partook in exhibitionism for you.
So it's rabbits and your trinket you need this time. Okay, I'll find you at your camp.
And on the way to the Overlook to retrieve Grandma's trinket, we find a man by the name of Thok. T-H-O-K. Thog. By the name of Thog, on the side of the road, crying out for help.
You want to talk to an outcast?
Fuck the law! I can't walk about baby girls in trouble!
Basically, he asks us to find his daughter who ran after a machine with a sentimental spear stabbed in its side, and he worries more for her safety than the spear, thankfully. But accepting the task, we completely ignore it for now and head over to the Outlook to find 3 watchers patrolling the base of the cliff. Welcome once again to WTF. Sol, can you inform us on what the fried is a watcher?
Watchers seem to be the most common type of machine. It is often found looking around the area as an early warning device for other machines who are busy with their other tasks. However, it is fairly weak and uses its small eye and collected energy to throw itself at foes who could threaten it or its companion, using energy blasts, blinding flashes to either injure or stun the enemy, giving its companion and it time to escape or counterattack. Aim for the eye and you will quickly die. Wow, that sounds just like any disposable extra in any given movie ever. Just there to die after serving their vital function for just but a moment. How enlightening. Back to our reporter in the field. Taking out the watchers quickly, to the best of my stealthy ability, we climb the Overlook, snatch up those beads, and head back on our way to deliver the old woman's groceries as well.
until we stop to find Ariana.
Wait a minute. Go right.
There, freeze that.
Zoom in right here on this spot.
That's the girl in our target list.
Thung's daughter being swarmed and trapped by 4 watchers who we take out just as easily.
Oh my god, girl, I love your hair. Thanks for saving me from those perverts who couldn't keep their big creep eyes off me.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
That old man doesn't know how important Mom's spear is. I just can't lose my excuse to look like a badass so easily.
I'll look for your spear. Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh no!
Then, before we're able to reach Granny, we find a girl on a rock named Alara who is calling out for her brother Brahm, whose outcast warranty has expired, and he was supposed to return home. But all she found was a bloody campsite, and of course we offer to investigate.
Good news, Grata. Once again, Allmother has brought you rabbits. I found your beads too. Just try not to lose them again.
God, welcome back. Thank you for providing all the necessities for our ritual of deep connection.
Grata, I may not be around much for a while. I'm gonna run in the proving, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
Then we'll just have to make this one extra freaky. Give it all you got.
I think I get what you're saying. Goodbye, Grata. For now.
Heading after the machine that ran off with Ariana's spear, we stopped to investigate the old ruins that we fell in as a child, finding 3 beautiful caches of loot and a fancy looking battery. And a metal flower, which is a type of collectible we are going to need for 100%, so it's never hurts to grab. And we also stopped by Karst, the only trader around who will trade with outcasts, and apparently he does a full 360 with his neck like an owl every time we approach him.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl.
After we finish our trades, we walk away with a new weapon that we will be playing with later, and we save once again at 3.11% and head off to kill the scrapper that stole the spear. Ladies and gentlemen, we just received a report that not all of these machines are scrawny pushovers. Sol, do you care to elaborate on what the frizzle a scrapper is?
The scrapper is another type of small machine with an internal directory to harvest and break down any and all machines that are no longer functioning, with a large, powerful scanner hitched on their back for locating potential scrap or enemies. But they are still often found with watchers due to not needing to activate their scanner once they have found their so-called meal. Especially with their nose deep down into their scrap, they do not much perceive the outside world. The sides of their head are also equipped with a powerful laser they use to cut off or melt exceptionally tough parts of metal found on their prey. They have also seemed to learn to utilize these tools to damage perceived threats from afar in the form of a sweeping laser or blasts of energy pellets. Their only weak point of note is the scanner on their back.
Hey, editing me here. I learned that they have power cells, which can cause massive explosions with electricity if you shoot them with a shot. So that's also cool and relevant and important, and I don't know how I missed that or never knew that. I've played this game for hours, like hundreds. Anyway, back to the show, whatever. Wow, truly the vultures of the meta world. Just a janitor. See you next time. Finally, catching up with said scrapper, we take the herd out pretty quickly on our first try, but on our way to return to the spear, we may have ended up binding a little more than we could chew and end up having to reset for the first time. And then I proceed to fail 11 other times, mostly to the scrappers and walkers with the spear, and it infuriates me that I am able to do things the first time perfectly, only to fail elsewhere and do it over and over again, even though I did it great the first time. Anyway, on attempt 13, we finally check out Brahm's blood-soaked camp, killing the watchers who were lingering around it, killing some more as we follow the trail, and killing some scrappers as we continue onward, finding Brahm shouting to himself on a rock, as the voices in his head worry him that they will eventually convince him to hurt his sister. But the sister shows up, takes him somewhere safe, and they switch to a different provider. And everything is all right with them. I hope, but we will never know, I guess. Meeting up with Ross, now at 5.37%, we save our game and head off to the wilds outside of the walled-in embrace where I have spent my entire life. Following a path of destruction, we find another metal flower along the path and continue forward, stopping to talk to Rost on a rock.
Entire lodge wrecked by sawtooths? How many were there?
How the hell am I supposed to know? I've been sitting around all day waiting for you. Just kill the bitch over there.
It's huge. How do you defeat it?
Sounds like an issue, not an ish-me. Good luck.
Wow, what a giant beast. I can't believe it. Sol, care to give the machine report on what the Frosty is a sawtooth? Ask you a damn question, lady.
Sawtooths are our first medium-sized machine with a large blaze canister hidden on its chest and 3 parts on its back that can be considered weak points, but with no real special ability other than using its heavy mass and swift legs to charge ruthlessly at any perceived threat. However, having all this power and speed comes at a cost of blaze coursing through its body, making it have a unique weakness to fire, which can overwhelm the beast, causing it to shut down upon overheating much faster than other machines normally would. Our first attempt at taking the big cat down looks like it was going good until suddenly it wasn't, which is basically how all the fights go in this challenge. Because, you know, as soon as we mess up, we take damage, and then when we take damage, it's over, and then we have to reset and do that over and over until we eventually do it right and get to a point where we can save the game. And sometimes you question if 1% isn't that much of a, issue and we can reach it with no problem, but eventually the quests are going to get harder and harder, and eventually we're all going to be able to do the same thing, and we have to do 2 almost impossible things at the same time, back to back, just to get 1 more % ahead. And we got to do that really quick, or else I'm going to lose my mind. Anyway, on the second attempt, we do pretty good, using our new Tripcaster weapon to tie up its legs in an electrified wire, which is able to stun it as we rapidly shotgun our arrows into its weak spot.
So, did you learn your lesson?
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No, dummy. It wasn't. Get your ass over here. This wasn't about you, and you need to stop being so selfish. This machine could have killed the tribe, and you're being selfish, thinking only about yourself.
You said I wouldn't need them.
Well, duh, you got plot armor. They need your help. Run around and do their side quests. Come on, let's go.
Rost lets us loose back into the embrace, and I take the time before the proving to get some more experience points, leveling up and getting a new ability that lets us shoot 2 arrows at once. Although with double the arrows in our bow, it seems that the accuracy is off, which is a bit annoying, but then again, when we're shotgunning parts, it may come in handy. Walking up to the main village surrounding this sacred mountain, known as Mother's Heart, we meet up with Rost once again.
Took you damn long enough? Gonna get in there?
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
Yeah, well, just think of it like sex. It's loud and scary sometimes. And?
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Exactly. Now charge in there and be ready to show those boys who's on top.
I don't know about that.
Whatever the method, all you gotta do is find Tiersa. She'll show you the ropes. Hope you're ready.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me at home. You are no longer my problem anymore, and despite me now caring about you, you belong with people who are not homeless. And besides, talking to me will be illegal all of a sudden, because I am still an outcast for vague reasons that I refuse to share.
I told you I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
Oh, now you care about me? We successfully skipped your emo phase, and let's keep it that way. You haven't considered being emo since then.
Until now, I didn't.
Well then, I'm not sticking around to see it. This is bye-bye for good, girly.
I see.
And remember, what's the one thing we make sure to say when somebody tells you to enjoy our meal?
And you.
Okay, bye.
At the gates, we are greeted by Mother Teresa. I mean Matriarch Tirsa, a high elder of the tribe who was against casting us out at birth, but was outvoted by the other two matriarchs. And she immediately abandons us, but we wander around and meet up with our super incredibly good friend Teb, who we know and love, now a stitcher of the tribe. Okay, remember this guy? We saved him in the tutorial. He tried to help us, you know, it's that idiot. But anyway, he gives us a new set of armor and sends us off to watch a speech from an envoy of a different tribe known as the Karja, who apparently raided our tribe, the Nora, for blood sacrifice in the past. And their speech is cut short by an angry mob, but is quickly calmed by a man from the Austrian tribe named Aaron.
Hold on, everybody. I know we don't like the color red around here, like a bunch of angry bulls, but that's no reason to throw red fruit at a guy wearing red clothing. You know why he's here? It's because the guy you all hate is dead, and the one who killed him wants to apologize for his crimes. As if it was secretly him who stole and murdered all of your people. So would you please lend this public relations department do this job and get paid this week?
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude.
We watch this show with curiosity until our focus reacts to another focus nearby within the crowd, and we meet a man from the Austrian tribe once again named Olin, who immediately dodges our questions, quickly darts away, and Aaron jumps down to greet us.
Hey bro, you trying to hit that?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No. We'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa, didn't mean to trample on Olin's hookup. Guess he knew he didn't have a chance after I walked up.
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
Who knows? Who cares? All I know about it is it makes you look smoking hot, baby. How you like my speech, by the way? I can really calm a crowd. I know how to please.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thank you, thank you. I know I'm quite the soothing to the eyes, so maybe we can meet up after your whole life-changing event you're about to embark on.
I should make my way to the blessing.
That's crazy. I'm going to that too. Maybe when you're free, you can come visit me at the largest city on the planet, Meridian. I'm sure you've heard of it.
What are you talking about?
Look, all I'm saying is that you pull up to my space, I'm giving you the grand tour. My sister's leader of the Vanguard. She's the best. Of course, anyone is the best when they're related to me.
I thought you said she was captured and killed by the last Sun King.
They did take her, but as soon as they knew whose sister they were dealing with, they promoted her immediately. I could tell you more about it over a couple drinks. How about we make it a date? Until then, remember the name, Aaron. God amongst men, and even more so amongst women.
After a small lantern ceremony, after being hit on ruthlessly, we head off to the cabin where all participants of the proving are sleeping tonight for preparation. Where we have a bit of a back and forth with that little brat who chucked a rock at us when we were kids. Bast.
Well. Surprised your mom gave birth to you. Oh wait, she didn't. You don't have one. Ooh, got her!
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
You even look like you have a mother. But we all know that's not true. You're just a loser, and I am better than you because I am not a loser.
The only way you know how to feel strong is to make someone else feel weak. It's not working.
We'll see how weak I am when I beat you at the proving and stop you from ever knowing who your mother ever was. But I can tell you right now, she was a nobody. And then maybe you'll see me for how great I am. home.
Oh, I've seen plenty. You grew a man's body, kind of. But down deep, you're still a scrawny little brat.
I will win the proving, and you will be surprised at how amazing I truly am.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
Then, in the morning, we are immediately sent to go climb a mountain and are then tasked with killing a grazer for a special trophy. Whoa, kill a grazer? I wonder how dangerous a grazer is. Sol, care to enlighten us on the dangers ahead? What the flower is a grazer?
Grazers are yet another type of small machine with 4 blaze canisters strapped to their back and antlers on their head that are used for charging and blending anything in their path. Overall, we don't really know why they are here, but they are certainly the easiest to kill considering they practically have a bomb strapped to their back that is incredibly flammable. A single arrow can send them blowing themselves to bits.
Oh, that's kind of boring actually. Okay, well, whatever. Next. Looting our grazer trophy, we immediately lose it because Bost is a prick and he shoots it out of our hands.
Your trophy is shattered, outcast. Looks like you'll need another.
So we end up looting another one, and then we rush to catch up because this is now a race, and we end up taking a much more dangerous path that is more direct, and we get there faster and win. Without much time to celebrate, however, the proving is showered in fire arrows as a group of killers try to murder us all. And of course, it's our problem to take them out, which goes great. The only reset we actually had during the proving was one of the grazers, surprising. After killing the first-degree murderers, we get attacked by someone who was quiet for once.
Turn your face to the sun, child. Burn it all.
Don't be emo.
Waking up from our wounds, we find ourselves in the large mountain of the Nora tribe, where we learned that the killers targeted me specifically because I look like this other woman.
Applying soundtrack filter.
Then make it quick. I'm heading in.
We think she's our mother, but with no real info, we continue and are educated by Mother Teresa. Fuck, that was actually a mess up. Holy shit. We were told that we were found as an infant in the mountain, and that's why we were outcast, suspected of being a curse.
Hold for identity scan. Ligma detected. Entry denied.
No, no. Please.
We must go cleanse the corruption in order to open this door located in the mountain that refused us entry. And to fulfill this sacred task of cleansing all corruption, we are given the blessing of the matriarchs to become a seeker of the Nora tribe and venture beyond our sacred lands. But before we exit the gate, we become under siege from a large machine known as a corruptor, as well as a group of the originally passive striders. What the feather is that thing? It looks like a spider or a scorpion? I don't even know. Sol, please tell us about it. Skip no detail.
This is a corruptor, a medium-sized machine with the unique ability to control other machines. We suspect it powers itself by consuming bioenergy, and it is able to take control of other machines by shooting darts through a device in its gun that it has on its back. It uses its large tail as a claw, and it can also use its darts to attack. It is meant to be a weapon of mass destruction. Its only weak points are these hidden rods that only appear once it begins to overheat, making it a rather formidable foe. But having done this part of the challenge in the past, I placed a pile of bombs right where the corruptor would fly in. We take out the Striders pretty easily, letting the corrupted ground die down because it can hurt us if we rush in too fast. So after it all dies down, we pull a device from the corruptor's corpse and attach it to my own spear that I instantly go use to override our first machine, which is a Strider. But it's now under my control and I'm able to ride it into battle.
Bring it closer! Closer!
Varl, I take it?
Oh my god, you're Aloy, the outcast that won the proving. I'm such a fan, I'm so glad you survived. And you know my name? Best day of my life. What in the world can I do for you, oh so powerful one?
High Matriarch Tirsa said you might know the way to Meridian.
No. You can't travel beyond the sacred lands. You would become instantly tainted by the evils of the world, with nothing to protect you. Please, you must reconsider to avoid becoming an exile. That is not what you're looking for, is it?
No. A traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me a seeker so I could go after him.
Oh wow, my hero, my inspiration, my blessing upon all Mother's Mountain. Once an outcast, now a seeker. All you have to do is head to Mother's Crown. There will be a woman there who can tell you of the path to greatness.
I should be on my way.
Wait, before you would head off to seek glory, may I ask one thing of such a blessing such as yourself? To seek our lost war chief. She went gone missing, and we stand defenseless with you now leaving us.
Where was she last seen?
She went after those killers who attacked you upon the proving trial. Please, bring peace to our tribe, for their atrocities have caused you great pain in the loss of your father figure, and for your revenge. We shall pray to you and for you, for all of the true goddess of this world. And no matter how many say otherwise, I know the truth, that you are most definitely the most wonderful and most
I get it, Varl. I'll see what I can do.
Riding away from All Mother's embrace, we run into a place known as a hunting ground, which has a campfire, so we will be saving here at 9.71%, nearly 10% of the game done without taking a single hit of damage on ultra hard difficulty. And I hope this video was able to make you laugh. Would appreciate it if you show some love to this video to motivate me to come out with part 2 as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to do what makes you happy, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.